She wiped She wiped her brow and heaved a sigh. Another year was passing by. In fact, she realized with sorrow her birthday would arrive tomorrow. Oh my gosh, happy birthday, Mrs. Peters. Drearily she shook her head and wearily went up to bed. I like this one too. I like all of them, but oh boy. So there's all the kids and they're like watching her, and Mac is like, "Mom, you okay?" And then Mary Lou and everyone else is up there, and look at the house. I've noticed too how all these books, they've been piling up over time. The first page she only had a couple, and then she had a little few more, but now they're just books everywhere. And toys and stuff. There's toys and stuff everywhere too. She thought the children had forgotten her special day, but they had not. Oh, I like this part. At crack of dawn, they all began to carry out their secret plan. Mrs. Peters would be fed a birthday breakfast in her bed, a breakfast made of all the foods that kept them in such happy moods. Oh, I like this scene too because it shows them all on their beds, and I thought their beds were like the coolest thing when I was little because I just had a normal, plain, dopey bed, but everyone else has all these cool beds. Look at that. There's Jack, and he's on his crazy little thing right there. Jack is cool. Okay. So while their weary mother slept, down the stairs the children crept, and from the cupboards and the shelves, happily they helped themselves. Okay. So here they are, and they're going to make her breakfast, and they're going to combine all the foods that she makes them, and they're going to put it all together. Yeah, okay. There's Jack, and he's doing music. Cheerfully they chopped and stirred, preparing what they each preferred, but despite the pains they took, since nobody knew how to cook, to measure things or make them hot, the more they tried, the worse it got. Yeah, surprise there. Yep, there they all are, trying to cook and stuff. First, Mac's oatmeal turned out lumpy, which made poor Mac turn grim and grumpy. In fact, the lumps made him so cross, he dumped them in Jack's applesauce. This bothered Jack so much that he threw it in the dough of Mary Lou, who tossed the mish-mash that made straight into Lucy's lemonade. Okay, so basically what's happening here is it starts out when Mac gets mad and he throws his oatmeal into Jack's applesauce. Then Jack throws his applesauce into Mary Lou's dough, and Mary Lou throws her thing into Lucy's lemonade, and you can see over there that Lucy's already causing shit to happen. And that put her in such a huff, she poured the icky sticky stuff into the double frying pan that held the eggs of Flo and Fran, who flung the hodgepodge on the spot into the milk in Peter's pot. So Lucy dumped it into Flo and Fran's frying pan, jeez, and then they threw it into Peter's milk. But when they saw what they had done, they wished they'd never had begun. They'd hardly slept a wink that night, and still things hadn't turned out right. It hadn't worked, they were depressed. They'd be in trouble too unless they found some place to hide the mess. The oven seemed the perfect spot. They all forgot it still was hot. They stuck the pot inside, and then they all went back to bed again. I could probably quote this book, actually, but like, let's just... Okay. So, there they all are, with that giant mess they made. Jeez, kids. Yep. Okay, so then look, see Peter, he's telling them to put it in the oven because it's a good place to hide it, which is dumb because, you know, she's gonna find me eventually. Just own up to your mistakes. Look at that giant mess. You should at least clean it up and hide it. But they're just kids. I'm not gonna blame them so much. The clock struck 6, but on they slept. Meanwhile, their mother softly stepped down to the kitchen, smelled a smell. What could it be? She could not tell. It smelled so good she sniffed some more and opened up the oven door. She woke the children with her cries. They all came running in surprise. And in the kitchen what they found was Mrs. Peters dancing round, and in the oven, no mistake, a pink and plump and perfect cake. A pink and plump and perfect cake. Oh my gosh, how could that have gotten there, right? Okay, so you see all the animals got really fat because they ate all of this mess that they had made on the floor. Look at it. My mom has a robe exactly like this. Come on. Anyway, and my mom is Mrs. Peters. Okay. And there's all the kids coming down because they hear Mrs. Peters, and she's freaking out because there's something in the oven. She smells it and it's good. Wow. I wonder what it could be. It couldn't be the thing that they made last night because that thing turned into a total disaster. No, I'm just kidding. It was definitely that thing they made last night. And as their mother danced with glee, she cried, "A birthday cake for me? A birthday cake still piping hot? To think I thought that you forgot. Now tell me, please, how did you make this pink and plump and perfect cake, so high and light and smooth as silk?" "It's smooth as silk from all my milk," said Peter. Lucy said, "It's pink from all my lemonade, I think." "And from my oatmeal," added Jack. "My oatmeal made it soft," said Mac. My bread dough, too," said Mary Lou. "That is hard," said Fran and Flo. As for its size, it was our eggs that made it rise. Then everybody sniffed some more and danced around the kitchen floor. Okay, so here's Mrs. Peters dancing with Mr. Peters, and there's Peter Peters, and he's giving her a hug, and Lucy, she's like, yeah, woo, yeah. Oh, family time. Mary Lou, she's so cute. And there's Fran and Flo, cutie pies, cute little babies, little chubby babies with butts. Ha! They put the cake upon a dish, and lit the candles, make a wish. The children cried, "Before you blow," like make a wish before you blow. And Mrs. Peters did just so. And what is more, her wish came true, as birthday wishes always do. Psh, yeah, right. I wished for a Ferrari one year, and that didn't happen. I'm just kidding. I never did that. Okay. So here she is, like that. I think. Let's see. Okay, hang on, let's do it. Okay. Okay. So there she is at her birthday and stuff. And there's the dad. He's with her too. And they got her all these presents. I used to like make theories about who gave her which present. I'm not gonna say it right now because it's kind of hard. Because I'm holding this book and I can't really do anything. But I'll tell you if you can go back and look. But I think Lucy got her those flowers. Peter got her that really nicely wrapped present. Jack got her that little bug. Mary Lou got her the picture that says Mom, had like the jingly stuff on it. Mac got her the taped box, and then Fran and Flo got her those pebbles. And from that day to this, 'tis said. Okay. The Peters family all is fed. A single simple meal, just one. A meal that's good for everyone. Yeah, that's great. Made from their secret recipe, they all take turns in mixing it, they all take turns in fixing it. It's thick to beat and quick to bake, it's fine to eat and fun to make. So here they are, taking turns, making food and junk. There's Mrs. Peters, she finally gets to play the cello and whatever. And there's the dad talking to Peters. He's probably saying, "You've turned into a fine young chef, young man," or something, I don't know what dads say to their sons. It's Mrs. Peters' birthday cake. Yay. The end. That's the end of the story. Wow. Oh, this is what I was saying earlier about how there's the lemon tree and the apple tree, and they've grown really big since he planted them. They used to be like little tiny saplings, but they grew this time. Oh, well, not this time, but like they grew. And there's also a tree house there. I don't know if you saw that, but that's cute. Okay, so that's the end of the story. I don't know, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it helps you sleep. Don't think of scary things anymore. Okay, bye.